So I got a question. Why is it, y'all, does the LGBT plus community live rent free in straight people's minds? Why is that? LGBT plus people just existing, living life, doing them. And straight people are so bent out of shape about it. Like, they're so fucking mad that these people exist. They're so fucking mad that they have to share a space with somebody that's different from them. Like, it's just wild to me. They're so bothered by it. The same men who don't even care about women's sports, can't even get men to watch women's sports, didn't give a damn about women's sports, always made fun of women's sports being a joke, making it seem like women's sports couldn't be taken seriously. Now all of a sudden they want to protect women's sports. It ain't got shit to do with cis women. It got the fact that y'all don't like trans people. Because I guarantee you this, since you're saying you don't want boys on the team with girls, right, and all that shit, can that trans girl go play football alongside your son, or would you bitch about that being a distraction and being a problem somehow? Because really it ain't about you want to protect women's sports. It's not about that. It's about the fact that you don't want trans people existing nowhere. You don't want them to exist. You don't want to see them. You don't want your children to see them. And it's kind of fucked, because it really doesn't make sense to be so angry that you have to acknowledge another group of people existing and their right to exist. You don't run society, but yet you're so bothered by it. And then you got these straight people that are like, well, I don't care what they are. I just don't feel like my tax dollars should have to pay for it. Blah, 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 blah. Straight people contribute to most of the welfare in this country. They have children out of wedlock half the damn time, irresponsible, because they always promote hookup culture, so they're making babies left and right, not staying together, not building foundations. So guess who's picking up the tab? We, the motherfucking people, are constantly picking up the tab on straight people shit. That's what's the kicker for me. But yet straight people make it seem like LGBT is the problem. LGBT is the one that's fucking up society, when LGBT people are the ones that are more likely to be on a higher tax bracket. LGBT people are more likely to get educated. LGBT people are more likely to live in nice neighborhoods. LGBT people are more likely to have one or two children when they're actually financially ready to do so. Why? Because they can choose when to plan a family, where straight people just fuck around and they'll have teen pregnancies left and right. But yet LGBT plus people are a problem. And then it's funny because they bitch and moan, straight people bitch and moan like, oh, I don't want to see this shit. I don't want to see this shit. I don't want to see this shit. I don't want my kids indoctrinated. I don't want to see this shit, right? So the LGBT plus community makes groups and spaces for them only. And what happens? Straight people still get mad about it. Straight people still ridicule it. And straight people still make their way over to those communities to bother the LGBT plus people. It's like they just can't help themselves. They live rent free in your fucking minds. You will go on the LGBT dating apps. What the fuck does a straight person need to be on an LGBT dating app? I don't know. And then not only that, they make their way over to the dating app and they're always trying to use the LGBT to spice up their little life, sex life and everything else. So they're good when you're fetishizing them, but they're not good enough to be respected on a fundamental level, right? That's basically what you're saying. It's just wild to me that straight people find so much energy to give so many fucks about a community that don't really have conversations about y'all, that's not thinking about y'all. But for some reason, y'all thinking about them. Y'all thinking about them. Y'all are bothered by them existing.